need to get cracking, then we'll have about... Okay, well, Greg Ewing, hopefully that's Greg. Here's Greg now, so he's the linesman. He's got a bit of a plan. Well, there's always, when we grew up, there was always that link that we had to Coota Beach in Bali, so Cootamundra being shortened to Coota. I must admit, I was actually sitting in one of the bars here one night, and the idea actually come to me to, one way to do that would be a beach volleyball event. I
remember the first meeting that we had, and I remember that Simon had the idea, and it was pretty left field. Like it was, you wanted to bring sand to the main street, and it was like, wow. And me, I was jumping on it, and I was thinking, how good's this? So we had a few ideas, and that's the good thing about Simon, is that he lets everyone kind of has their say and has their ideas. He listens to it. So when we first started and we were trying to plan for this, we had really no rule book of how to do it. Setting up on the Saturday morning to start games at 8, and somehow we actually managed to start on time, and we had 16 teams that first year over one day. But there was probably about 30 tonne of sand compared to now in 2023, 700 tonne, getting dumped on the beach. And now you've got 135 teams, 2 days, plus the schools event on the Friday.
There's people from all over the state, if not further, that come, and it's massive and we love it.
If you talk to all the motels or the pubs that have got accommodation, everyone's booked out. So all the businesses are indirectly getting that customer base coming in, and the town swells for this 3 or 4 days. We're guessing around 5,000 to 6,000 people additionally into Cootamundra for this weekend, so that's got to be a real benefit to local businesses in particular.
Someone's put someone in the over 65 sprint too. That's a bit of a worry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's going to be an interesting one. Okay, we're going to start off with the Littlies. We've got 6 to 10. On the whistle.
Cootamundra is an amazing place to live.
We're on the main railway line between Sydney and Melbourne. We've got a population of around that sort of 8,000 mark, but we've got new people coming to town, and the reason they've moved here was just because they drove through one day and seen how beautiful the place is and decided to move here. Particularly if you come through Cootamundra of a night time, all the trees in the main street are all lit up, and it's just a magical place as you drive through of a night time. The council here do absolutely an amazing job just with the parks and gardens. So we're obviously linked to Don Bradman, and we've got a lot of cricket sort of things around the place. We've got a beautiful Albert Park where we play most of our cricket. We've got the Captain's Walk just over near the beach volleyball, which attracts a lot of people into town, busloads of people. One of the most rewarding things to me about living in a small country town is we all seem to come together. If there's something that we're trying to achieve, groups of people come together to make it the best it can be. We've got people here from the RSL that are doing barbecues. We've got other charities that are here that are raising funds for their causes. Us alone, there's about 30 of us that are just come together as volunteers to make sure that the Coota Beach runs smoothly. The committee is full of people who are just keen. They're just basically keen to see everyone have a good time. The committee has done a great job to keep this event going for 20 odd years. We currently get the sand from out at Jugiong, out on the river, from a company called Yalonga. James Graham from there has been sensational. He gets it in us, he gives it to us at a reduced rate. And we've actually worked into a system now where we actually have some people that buy it off us each year. So it all goes back into the community. We donate some to the SES here in Cootamundra. The rugby club takes some, the golf club takes some. Well, the spray, we actually only introduced that this year. We knew that it was going to be, close to 39 plus. We're just sort of really starting to, as a committee, just trying to figure out, what are we going to do to make people comfortable. So we've got a whole irrigation system that's underneath the sands. So we've got sprinklers set up that will come on when we need them to hose down the courts automatically. And then we have a series of hoses that we can just go on and and water the course down, because you know, with a normal beach you're getting burnt feet. It's no different here. So, and unfortunately with the beach volleyball you can't actually come off the court, so we try to hose it down. You know, when we have a bit of rain, it actually works better for the event, so we don't have to do that job, because it's a big ask. We've got probably about a team of 6 people that just concentrate on doing that.
At the end of the day, I just want to see people happy. But you know, that combination of sand, the music, and everyone with a bit of a relaxed vibe, I think you can't beat it. You know, like that's what sold it. And I think, you know, that's a big thing. Is like, I think people decide in the first 2 minutes when they arrive, especially if they arrive when the games are happening and you know, and the music's on. They think, you know, I like this, and everyone seems to have a great weekend.
We do always try to plan for, you know, at a minimum, we're already thinking about next year and what we could do to improve. You know, you have your successes, but then you need to build straight away for next year. We're already thinking about a 10th court, which would enable us to bring in extra teams. The schools event that we run here, that we ran on the Friday, was just outstanding. We had 3 or 4 of the schools come up to us saying that they'll be bringing double what they did this year. So that event on the Friday in itself could be, you know, we had 550 kids I think this year, that it could easily double to next year. We'd like to then eventually, you know, the volleyball size can only scale so far, but we've got plans to bring other events that could come around that. You know, we've got our mountain bike track here in Cootamundra. We've got Pioneer Park up here for trail running. So there's the opportunity to bring other events in that will connect with Coota Beach.
Turner's Furniture One and Sealy Post.
The biggest thing that we can show to a sponsor is it's being part of an event that is extremely unique. Where we're attracting 135 teams, which is around 1,300 competitors alone, and they're bringing 4 or 5 people with them. Someone wants to partner with us, we can create something going forward that can be really special.
I'm from Fiji originally, but I reside here now in good old Cootamundra.
It's not Coota Beach with a K, it's Coota Beach with a big C! Ah!
Been playing for many years now. It's finally got the kids old enough to have a game.
I'm 19 now. It's been going longer than me. I love Coota Beach volleyball. 3 out of 3.
3 out of 3.
3 out of 3, baby.
3 out of 3.
Like, we could not ask for a better weekend. We have had messages from you know, all the teams just congratulating us, thanking us for putting on such a great event that ran so smoothly. That's what we've always tried to do, is just create an event that people, when they're leaving us, they're saying, wow, that was the best thing we've ever done. I went down the street last night just to check out the pubs to see if, you know, what the crowds are like, and they were all packed, you know, lined up at the bar. All the food outlets were chock-a-block. So hopefully the town, you know, has you know, it's brought some benefit to the town, and you know, hopefully in the coming years we'll flow on from that and make it even better.
Thank you very much, Coota Beach Volleyball.